Hi, this is Chaplain Tyler, and you're watching this video on You Got This with Tyler. I've been a chaplain for a long time, since 1999, and I've never shared those experiences that I've had over the last 25 years or so. I've never shared them with anyone. I don't talk about them. I just, I just, I just don't. And I think that the time for me to share some of them has come. And there's a number of reasons for that. But before I tell you the reasons why I think I want to do that now, I want to tell you why I haven't. The first reason that I haven't shared any of my experiences is that I'm a private person. Yes, I'm an introvert. And yes, I just don't extend myself that way with people. Second reason is that some of the stories are very personal, and I did not always do everything the right way. Sometimes I got really lucky and did, and sometimes I didn't. And these stories they were extensions of me and my caring and the heart that I extended to people. And each story, each interaction, each time I supported somebody, it became very personal, instantly. So I don't share personal details. So I just haven't shared anything. Of course, I won't ever mention names, but even still, it's just very personal to me. The third reason that I haven't shared anything about any of the stories that I've gone through is that I don't want the stories to be about me. Inevitably, they will be to a degree. There's no way I can get away from it. And the only thing I can think of to help with that is to relate the story and then tell you what I learned. Not just about myself, but about the nature of humanity and the nature of men and women and the nature of suffering and grieving and yes, the amazing things that happen even in the worst circumstances. So the stories are fairly intense, and that's another reason I haven't wanted to share them, is that I haven't wanted to impact people by bringing secondary traumatic stress. The stories are painful. Some of them are horrendous. And I'll try to spare the worst of it, but I don't think ignoring reality and not sharing what I've learned, I don't think it's helping anyone. And that's what I'm here to do, is I'm here to help people. I'm here to make a difference. I also don't want to be seen as anybody special. I don't want to be seen as somebody who's better than somebody or anything like that. I'm just a guy who cares deeply, who has tried to make a difference in the lives of the people that he's met. That's it. And I guess the last reason that I haven't, or no, not the last reason, actually one of the more important reasons that I haven't wanted to speak about my experiences is that I've always wanted to honor and respect the people that I have supported or assisted or comforted. And talking about the situation to me has felt like a disrespect or a dishonoring of them in their process. I've learned slowly that that is not necessarily the case. It is honoring and respectful to relate to others what people have gone through. We share the same experience of reality. We are all human beings. We all have emotions. We all go through loss. We all look forward to our own ending. There's absolute certainty of that. So I honor and respect those that I have supported by being able to talk about them and talk about the experiences. And the last reason is that some of the experiences that I've had have been almost too crazy to be believed. Some of them are just way out there, making no sense, rational sense at all. And yet they've happened. Some of them are just, they're, like I said, they're crazy. And I never wanted to be seen as somebody who was crazy. I always wanted to be seen in a way that was promoting of trust. And but I think that there's a place and a time for some of those really out there stories, and I may get to a few. I'll see. I don't know, but I at least am open to thinking about it. Now, why am I sharing all these things now? Well, the first reason is that, as I mentioned before, that each experience and each event that I've been privileged and honored to be part of tells a lot about the nature of humanity and the resilience of people and the strength that we have that we don't know, and the beauty that's there. Even in the worst circumstances, there is beauty and wonder and an appreciation for life and for joy and peace. And all those things are just wonderful. And I think that the perspective that I hold as a chaplain is, I've seen some of the worst stuff, and yet because of that, I hold some of the most amazing, an amazing sense of wonder for the world and for people. And the more loss that I have seen, the more joy and peace I know is there. It's almost like you can't experience the height of joy and life without experiencing the depths of loss and even despair. So that's one reason I want to share now. Second reason is that I'm always somebody that wants to help people with growth and transformation. I want to make a difference in people's lives. And I want to be able, I think, through these stories, be able to share some of the deeper things that will allow, if I can share them with you and you're open to hearing them, I believe that you will be transformed, and in one way or another. You will either be encouraged and have a better sense of optimism and joy for life, or you'll be thinking, wow, that's different. I had never thought of that. What about this? What about that? And I want people to question. I want people to ask questions about what they hear and what they hear me saying and what that means for their lives. These are very deep issues. Third is that I've moved onto the online platform, and I want to be seen as somebody who people can trust. And if you don't know me and don't understand a little of what makes me tick and a little bit about what I've been through, how can you trust me? You won't be able to trust me. You don't know me. You can't trust someone you don't know. And I want people to know a little bit more about who I am. Again, so you can trust me. Learn that I'm not that bad a guy. Fourth, I believe people can learn a lot through the experiences I've had. The experiences that I've had at the time were two-dimensional. Well, three-dimensional, really. The three dimensions are, it was always, how could I help the people in front of me? What can I learn about myself and others? And third was, what does this mean in terms of my understanding of spirituality, or what some people call the divine, or God, or the creator, or the universe, however you define that. For me, I'm a very strong believer in the presence of God, and that's how I've interpreted things. But I'm also very aware that my perspective is only that, a perspective. What people experience in their own journeys and their walk of faith will be very different than what I experience. And I believe that God is big enough to reach people in whatever way they need in order for that connection to be there. It may not always be the same, and it definitely will not be the same as what I believe. That is unique to me. So I honor and respect people's beliefs, and I don't want to come across as judgmental or arrogant. And I think that's kind of where I'm at. And I'm taking a little bit of a chance, a little bit of a risk by putting some of these experiences out there. But I believe it's the right thing, and I believe it's the right time. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what comes out of my mouth, because I don't quite know. This will be a brand new experience for me, and some of it will be very painful for me. But it'll be good, and it will, I think, will help some of us out there who maybe are going through some horrendous things to hear maybe what happens on the other side. That there are possibilities for positivity, even in the worst of times. So, I'll leave that with you. Again, this is Chaplain Tyler. I look forward to being able to bring you a number of videos on some of the experiences that I've had and what I've learned from them. And I hope that you will take this journey with me and come to get to know me a little bit more and learn more about some of the crazy things that we have that goes on in this world. Anyways, you take care. Be blessed this day. And I see you. I believe in you. And remember, always, you got this. Take care.